Hey, what's happening to you guys? Pyros here and welcome back to another video. Today I want to kind of give you guys pretty much a rundown or a brief summary of all the anime games that I'm paying attention to, which are going to be coming out I think sometime next year. We don't know exactly what. I think some of these games actually have complete release dates, but some of them don't. They still have the whole 2020 release date, but for the most part a lot of them are coming out next year. And it really speaks volume of the current standard of anime games thus far. I mean, I've talked about this numerous times, but I feel like now that I have kind of like an image or an idea of how many games, anime-wise, that are coming out in 2020, we can go through them and I can give you guys my thoughts and opinion on all the anime games that I feel are up to par for what you're gonna get out of a €60 price tag, or the ones that just you might as well just wait a little bit, get it for 20 euros or dollars, and then get the full experience anyways, because they're not really online anyways, so you'll get the full experience regardless. So the first one is Sold Out Online. I think it's Alkalization or something like that. Liquidity? I don't know. But I've never really been too much of a fan when it comes to the Sold Out Online anime wise. I watched the first season or the first arc. It was good for the most part. I enjoyed it before it went to complete shit, in my opinion. The games have never really been too appealing. They really look like they're still stuck in the 2012, 2015 era. It hasn't progressed for the most part. Quality wise, I feel like you can get this game. I think the games are worth around 30 euros for the most part, but I don't think it's gonna hold up for the most part. People are gonna play it and forget about it in the next month or so. One Piece, what was it? One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. Once again, One Piece is obviously a very popular anime. Disrespecting One Piece on Twitter is essentially inviting yourself to be completely destroyed by the One Piece fan community. I watched One Piece, I dropped it after a while. I don't know, it wasn't a bad anime, it's just that I didn't feel like continuing on afterwards. I just felt overwhelming, like so many episodes. But the games for the most part have never looked that impressive to me. It looks generic, like a generic anime game that the formula hasn't changed, and I feel like they could do more. I feel like they can do more, that's the thing, like it doesn't hold up in terms of quality. I think I'm becoming more and more snob when it comes to what I perceive to be good quality games these days, because I feel like the more like back in the day, right? Back in the day when I used to be, a teen or whatever, I didn't care for the most part. If I saw if I saw Naruto or Dragon Ball or something like that, I didn't care about the quality of the game, I didn't care about the standard, the polish, whatever the case may be. I just bought it for the sake of, oh shit, it's a Naruto game. But now that I'm a little bit older, a little bit wiser, and obviously I'm working, so I'm working for my own money, I've become more pickier when it comes to what I perceive to be of high quality. So that's why I'm judging these games a little bit harsher. The first two games, I don't really play them that much, the past iterations, so maybe I'm just giving them a little bit of lenience. They don't look impressive enough. Like for me, for example, if I'm someone who wants to enter into this series and I'm looking at these games, there's nothing appealing to them. Like I don't see something that's worth, yeah, I can pick up this game and enjoy it. It's like, nah, I wouldn't spend 60 euros on either of those two games. Then there's One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows. I do keep up with One Punch Man. The game is very, very weird for the most part. It's a fighting game with an open world segment and a character creation. I think this game is trying to do everything, but it's not doing anything perfect. It's like the jack of all trades. It's trying to appeal to the fighting game community within the anime spectrum. The fighting game community, the open world people, and obviously the people who enjoy character creation. Out of the three things, I enjoy two of those things: fighting game and character creation. So you would think that this game would be up my alley, but it's not. It doesn't look as polished. It's gonna be completely broken for the most part, and I know it's just for a fan appeal, but at the same time it just doesn't have that high quality standard that I expect from a game in general. And because they're charging me 60 euros, I have to put it at a certain industry quality. Like I feel like when I talk about these qualities, keep in mind that there's two qualities that I feel like exist. the personal quality and the industry quality. Now, the personal quality tends to fluctuate based on various things, nostalgia, community, friends, and things of that nature. And then the industry quality is the one that just sticks. It has to be met. The first 3 games haven't met them. My Hero Wants Justice 2. Looks like a DLC, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't buy the first one because I didn't think the first one held up in terms of what I was expecting. And this new version, the sequel, looks like a DLC. Characters have a little bit of a different moveset, but it doesn't look that much different. So, I don't know. The first 4 games that I've mentioned so far, they're not worth €60. I'm not saying that you shouldn't purchase them, I'm just saying that for €60, they're not worth it. For half the price though, that's when you can say, yeah, it's actually worth picking up. Tokyo Ghoul, something else, something, Tokyo Ghoul, whatever. The game looked very interesting when I first saw the trailer. I thought personally it had potential, I'm gonna be honest with you, but the more I saw gameplay and the more I saw what they were trying to do, I was like, eh. The game's a little bit iffy. I'm not gonna judge it just yet. I think I need to see a little bit more, but for the most part, it's in limbo. I'm still trying to decide where I wanna rank this game in terms of, like, I don't know. It's in limbo. Dragon Ball Kakarot. Do you know what's interesting about the Dragon Ball Kakarot game? For the most part, I've actually been avoiding as much trailer as I can, as much gameplay footage as that I can, because I don't want to see the game. Because obviously, when it comes to CC2, what makes the game, what makes that game special is seeing the animation unfold, seeing the surprise way of them interpreting an established anime story. But the more I recently saw, I decided to just watch one gameplay footage of Majin Vegeta and as he flies around and does his thing. It didn't look any different. This is further line into the story. Like, the fight looks almost the same, exploration looks almost the same. It's like rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat with a new code on top of it. It's like, I don't know. I don't want to spend €60 just to do that. I feel like I can get the best word out of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot by just watching someone play it. Because here's the thing, one of the anime YouTubers are gonna get the game either for free from, you know, their connection with Bandai Namco, or their YouTube money is gonna pay for it. Either way, one of them 2 things is gonna happen. They're gonna upload the video, obviously just to make the views, and I get to watch it and see the cutscenes unfold before me, because that's why I'm actually buying this game. Well, not the sole reason, but it's one of the big factors. I thought the combat was going to be a little bit more interesting as you level up and as you delve into the story a little bit more further. The combos will increase and you can do a little bit more dynamic stuff, but it looks rinse and repeat, so I don't think it's worth buying. It's like when you look at it, you ask yourself, is this it? Is that all they have to show? I mean, the only thing that's making this game a little bit more, I guess, tolerable is that quality-wise, visually, it looks good. They're adding some extra new stories, so I don't know. So far, it doesn't look like something I want to pick up. I'm gonna be honest with you. This whole video is fucking negative, but it is what it is, you know. Next up is Grand Blue Versus. This is a game. This is the only game actually of all the anime games. This is the only one I'm actually genuinely want to pick up, and it's the one that's gonna die the quickest too. And it's simply because it doesn't have that support that it needs. Like, when it comes to anime games, you know, the more characters you have, the better for the most part. This game only has like 11 characters as a starter. There are some DLC fighters coming later on for the most part. I feel like I'm gonna buy this game and play it. The community is gonna be really active in the first 2 weeks, and then it's gonna die. It's gonna jump off a cliff in terms of the volume of players available in the lobbies, and obviously with Arc System works as weird lobby system. It's like, come on, it is what it is. It is what it is. But it is the only game actually that I want to pick up. But it's the one that's gonna die the quickest, which is gonna be annoying. And then lastly, it's the fairy thing. It's the fairy tale. What the fuck? Fairy Tail game that's gonna be coming out in 2020. It's being made by Koei Tecmo, I believe, and it's an RPG that kind of has the similar vibe as Persona. Obviously not in the same level of quality, but it's something new. something interesting. The only thing is that when I saw the gameplay, it has an interesting concept, but it's not polished yet. Animation was looking really wonky and really bad. Facial animation was like, but it's a very interesting concept, and contrary to many people's opinion of Fairy Tail, it's so weird, but I actually enjoyed it because it's so, I think it must have been because it's so simplistic. I didn't have to think or try to figure out what's going on. It's just go in, they're fighting, and it's it. Yes, it's bullshit obviously, but it was just fun to watch, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, we have, I think, these 8 games coming out in 2020, and out of all of them, for me personally, the only 2 that seems a little bit interesting to pick up is Fairy Tail and Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Dragon Ball Kakarot is also in a limbo. Let's just put it there, in a limbo. I don't know if Bandai Namco has shown everything that we can see about this game, because I feel like the whole okay, no, how do I put this? It feels like they're showing us stuff that seems like everything, but if you know what I mean, like they're showing us way too much. I feel like they're showing us way too much. They've shown us, well, technically they haven't shown us the Android saga, the complete Android saga. We only seen the big boss fights. So we've seen the Raditz fight, we've seen the Cell fight, we've seen the Majin Buu fight. We've seen all the stages. So at the same that the boss fights are not the main appeal, it's gonna be what's in between, the journey that comes from playing the game. That could be it, but I don't know, it looks super repetitive. But none of these games, personally, are worth €60. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Unless you can prove me wrong in the comment section below and justify why you should pick up any of these games for €60, I would like to know in the comment section below. But for the most part, only Grand Blue Fantasy Versus seems like it's gonna be worth €60 to play as a fighting game. Fairy Tail, still in debate about that. I think it has an interesting concept and seems more, it's gonna have a lot more content behind it, and obviously the exploration, the world building in that game seems a little bit more, I guess, fulfilling. But we have to wait and see. Dragon Ball, quality, it looks like a quality game, but unfortunately it just looks repetitive as all hell. Like, it looks really fucking repetitive. Like, you can't tell me it doesn't look repetitive. Tokyo Ghoul, like I said, I'm not too sure about that game. I think I need to see more, but I think it's gonna be a game that's gonna come out really quietly, in the sense that it's gonna be released and no one's gonna pay attention to it, because it's like, you know, when the anime didn't do well after the first season, no one even talks about it. So I don't think this game is gonna be something that people are gonna care too much about it. My Hero Academia wants Justice 2. I feel like it's gonna, I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't have an interest in this game. It doesn't look interesting as well. So I mean, this is a game that people are gonna enjoy because they're a huge fan of My Hero Academia. But as a game, it's like no. It's like One Piece and Hero Nobody Knows. Again, it's like no, I'm not putting €60 in that. Absolutely not. And the other 2, Sword Art Online and One Piece, Pirate Warriors. It's like I don't really care about the anime, so I don't care about this. But they're okay, I guess. None of these are worth €60. That's my point. Wow, why am I getting sick mid-video? That's crazy. But yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Which of these games are you mostly excited for? And which one would you actually say is worth paying €60 day one pickup? For me, it has to be Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, simply because it's a fighting game that actually looks pretty good. I've played the demo, so I know what to expect. I need to obviously jump in online to get the most out of it, because I want to play against other people, and it's going to be most active in the first week. And you know, it's just overall good quality. I like the character design. You know, it has an RPG element as well that looks really bit in depth. I know it's just a way to them to get more people to play the mobile phone, or to get the mobile phone players to come to the game. But I don't know, overall it looks really good. he has some stuff into it. It's not just a fighting game, it's a fighting game with a story RPG behind it. So yeah, it's the most complete game, personally, I think. I don't know. The second one would be Dragon Ball Kakarot. Like, I'm still in between. I just need to see them do something different. It's the same thing. It's like combo, 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 shoot, shoot, shoot. The boss battles seem very predictable as well. Nothing seems unique. Wu was doing something a little bit different, like turning people into candy, but after that, it's like the same thing. So I don't know if I want to be... If it's going to be repetitive, there's no point in me buying it, because I can just watch a YouTube video on it and then play it later on, you know, at a sale or something. You know what I mean? It's not. It doesn't show me something. It doesn't, I guess, convey this message that this is something that you have to experience. If it's the story, that's the most. Like, if the story is the selling point, I can just watch it on YouTube. That's the thing. That's the thing about YouTube. It's like these games gotta step up the game, because a lot of people who are like I guess frugal like me, they'll probably just end up saying, you know what, I actually want to buy just to see the story, open up YouTube, and that's it. And there's no way you can say that, oh yeah, but you have to experience it. But it's like, come on, repetitiveness, come on. Yeah, so Fairy Tail, Grand Blue Versus, and Dragon Ball are the three games that I think are okay. Grand Blue is the one that you can pay 60 euros for, but the other two is like 30 euros, 40 euros if I'm being generous. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. I'm Pyros.